Alright, what's up, my broskies, my bromios, and echons, whatever you prefer Sora to call you. We are back with some more 9-9. We talked a lot last episode, and we're like slowly trying to figure out who some other users are. We think Parfait Girl is one of them, and then the girl that has the reverse harem. We're gonna investigate some more, I think, this episode. That's what we're gonna do. And it sounds like Sophia is looking into that for us as well. So hopefully we'll get some answers. You get out of bed. That's generally what you do in the morning, yes. Wash my face and brush my teeth. Typical visual novel protagonist. Have a simple breakfast. Finally, I change into my uniform. Just as I'm slinging my bag over my shoulder, ready to head out, the space in front of me distorts. Ah, yes, lovely. Good morning. Generally, yes, that's what I do. I go to school. A hole in the fabric of space tears open, you know, normal everyday morning things. And Sophia emerges. Or Sophie. Always with the needlessly flashy entrance.
Oh,
wow. Okay, that was fast. Well, thank you. Casually brush off her comment, causing Sophie to knit her brows in dissatisfaction. I don't think she even has eyebrows. Like, look, there's no hair on her body whatsoever. Okay. Sure, I'll take it. Which is it? Is it absolutely hilarious or is it no laughing matter? Can't be both. I am listening. Get to your point. Okay, so we're about right, I believe. That's all we have to say, huh? Not a thing. Abridged version, okay. Perhaps due to her not taking too kindly to how I phrased my remarks, Sophie looks a little bit miffed as she vanishes. Her appearance is rather disarming, so I tend to be pretty casual with her, but she sure is a moody one. What a pain in the butt. Alright, can we go to school now? This is my responsibility to check out her class now. Yeah, I don't want to hear from you. Good morning, beautiful. Sora's waiting by the station. Kujo, who lives in the opposite direction, is also here for some reason, which throws me for a loop. Fair enough, I think that's good, if we all know what she looks like.
Okay,
I'll have to remember that. Yeah, that's pretty much how it looked like before. We jog for 10 seconds or so. As Sora predicted, we catch up with the obvious commotion in no time. So I thought at first she was like this really shy girl that like did not want all this attention, and now she's just embracing it apparently. A flock of boys surrounding a princess, or to be more accurate, I suppose it's a flock of boys in the Queen of Eden. One of her entourage is carrying her bag while she struts about in an overacted air of refinement.
まさに女王だよね。制服も胸元をガッて開けちゃって。
Yeah, it definitely a big change.
でもなんだろう、こんな言い方は失礼だ。無理にキャラクター作ってる感あるよね。そう、話し方がぎこちないなって。
なんかさ、やっぱ急にモテ始めてはっちゃけただけなんじゃないの？アーティファクトとか関係なく。
No, I don't believe that.
急にモテることがおかしくない？彼女の魅力に周りが気づいたとか？
宝くじが当たったとか。
Honestly, I think Cujo is more attractive than her, so
やこ先輩ピュアすぎる。兄貴は汚すぎる。
maybe even Sora.
なんでだよ。100万もらえるなら靴舐めるわ。
Well, okay. I mean, most people have an amount of money they would do something they normally wouldn't do for.
確かに舐める。
Sora. You know, I appreciate the honesty. That's why you're my sister, okay?
まあ冗談はいいとして。自分で言っといてなんだが、確かにあのモテ方は異常だよな。
本来の性格は私はわからないけれど、そんなに大きく変わったのなら。
その環境の変化を起こしたのがアーティファクトってことだな。
Yeah, I would say so.
男の子にモテるアーティファクトっすか。羨ましいような、どうでもいいような。まあ確かめてみますか。
I don't know, maybe she always like kind of wished she was a little more popular with the guys, and then she got this artifact and maybe it like amplified that. I don't know.
どうやって？任せておくんなさい。名前が分かってるなら意味深な感じにできそうだよね。兄様、ちょっとお背中貸してくださる？
あ、うん。
Sora pulls out a pen and notebook, carefully tears off a piece of paper, braces it against my back, and begins
あ、
writing.
やべ、書きにくい。書いてから破ればよかった。下敷き使う？あ、大丈夫っす、大丈夫っす。
Okay, thanks, Sora.
手紙か？
そう。オッケー。こんなもんっしょ。渡してくるね。
I will say the voice acting in this game is pretty good. Like, I feel like a lot of visual novels. I don't want to say the voice acting is just like very generic, but it's a little more like structured where there's a little less emotion sometimes. Like, there's only like certain emotions, I guess. Like, there's like, oh, there's like happy, there's like sad, there's like neutral. But this one, it feels like there's more personality in the voice acting. So I've already liked that quite a bit. Like Sora, like just her little mannerisms and stuff. I think it's great. Like I really do like it. Even though I do give crap to Sora all the time.
渡してくるって、大丈夫？私の能力忘れた？
Sora starts folding up the letter and jogs over to the group. Without so much as being noticed by any of them, she slips the letter into Kosaka-senpai's pocket and returns to us with a triumphant look on her face.
余裕っすわ。そっか。自分の存在感を操作したんだね。そう。じーっと見られてると無理だけど、こっちに気づいてない相手にはほぼ透明人間。まさに現代の忍者。いい能力をもらえたぜ。
It is a handy power, I'll say that.
地味で使えねえって思ってたけど、意外とすごいな。
Oh, I would have known that was an immediately useful power.
おい、そんな風に思ってたのか？今すぐ謝ればビンタ一発で許してやろう。
No, don't
手
apologize.
紙なんて書いたんだ？
What did you write in that letter?
エデンの女王はあなたですよね。私はあなたの仲間だからよかったら連絡ちょうだいって。ID も書いといた。
Interesting.
結構大胆なことしたね。あれ、ダメだった？
的外れだったら無視されるだろうし、当たりでも警戒はされそうだが、返事が来たら儲けもんだな。
Yeah, I think it's a fine idea.
よくやった、そら。
Did good, kid.
もっと褒めるがよーい。あ、髪触るのやめて、セット崩れる。
Hey, be grateful, okay? I try stroking her hair, but she shakes me off. How
とり
cruel.
あえず様子見るか。
I know, what a bad
放課後まで
freaking
何もなかった
Emoto.
ら、またなんか考えよ
ID って、ソラちゃんの ID を伝えたの？
う。おい、なんだ今の。
何が？
誰の ID 書いたんだよ。
Oh boy. Is it mine?
あ、もういい、もうわかった。
ごめんって怒んないでよ。
No,
いや、
I
怒って
refuse.
ないけど、むしろよかった。取り巻きに ID ばらまかれても、俺ならダメージないしな。
なんだよ、怒れよ。話広がらないでしょ。
なんだよお前めんどくさいな。
新見くんってそっけない対応するけど、本当はとっても妹思いのお兄さんだよね。
Oh yeah, he definitely loves his little sister. I mean, he talks crap about her, but
いえ、そんなことな
he
いです。
cares.
な
For
んだ
sure.
よ、実は私のこと好きか
No.
いえ、違います。
よ。でも好きじゃなかったら炎の中に飛び込んでいけないと思う。おいおい、私のこと大好きかよ。
うっせ、黙れ。
That's what I want to
素
say
直
too.
になれよ。
死んでしまえ。
Drop dead.
いいなあ、仲良くて。
え、今のそう見えた？
どこら辺が仲良く見えてます？そういうこと言えるのも相手が分かってるからこそでしょ。新見くん、私に死んでしまえなんて言わないし。
Yeah, I think that's pretty true. I would
い
say
や、
so.
そりゃあね。
そういう距離感ちょっと羨ましいなって。え、死ねって言われたいの？ド M なの？そうじゃなくて、私も一人っ子だから新見くんみたいな頼れるお兄ちゃん欲しかったなって。
You know, Miyako, I'm an only child too, so I can relate to you there. It would be nice to have like a sibling. I'm not saying I need an older brother or an older sister. I don't really care. But it would have been nice to have somebody, you know?
おい、まんざらでもないって顔するなよ。
うっせバーカ。
Who asked for your opinion?
お前がバカだバカ。
No, you're the stupid one.
仲むちまじいね。
Okay.
今噛みました？
Why'd you just list the heck out of that?
噛みましたよね。仲むつまじい。むちゅまじい。ごめんなさい。許して。顔真っ赤。かわいい。先輩かわいい。
お前ほんと人のミス見逃さないよな。
最近のニーヤンはため息ついてきて感じ悪いから、これからはミャーコ先輩をいじり倒します。
You know, not a terrible
やめ
idea.
てください。ごめんなさい。
Still blushing, she hangs her head. You may be wondering why I'm not telling off Sora for bullying Kujo. The reason should be obvious, however. Kujo is freaking adorable like this. Ah, I see your game plan here. Sorry, Kujo, I couldn't live up to your lofty ideals for me as a caring older brother figure.
連絡来るといいね。話題変えても先輩いじりは続きます。
The teasing will continue until morale improves.
ソラちゃんだって噛むことくらいあるでしょ。
You know, give her a break, okay? Like, sometimes I, like, mix words together. I try to say two words at the same time, and then I end up just mixing them together. That's pretty embarrassing. But I can't say I have a lisp too much. Probably I do. Who knows?
いやー、ないですね。私滑舌。噛んだ。噛んでないですけど。噛んだよ。滑舌って。
Pronunciation.
そんなこと言ってないですよ。先輩耳鼻科行った方がいいですよ。もうソラちゃんずるい。
A meanie, huh? I'm keeping out of the conversation, enjoying the sight of the two of them bantering. It's only thanks to Sora that Kujo feels comfortable enough to show us the side of herself. As I mentally offer my thanks, we make our way back to school, the two girls still continuing their back and forth. Oh, you guys are great.
なんかさ、最近かけるくんさ、付き合い悪くない？
Yeah, because you're always being a pervert and trying to get me into trouble. Lunchtime. Yoichi is staring at me with dissatisfaction while gnawing on a
そう
sandwich.
か。
そうだよ。遊びに誘ってもまっすぐ帰っちゃうしさ。
女子とカラオケとかだろ。俺そういうのはいいって前から言ってるだろ。
やっぱり。そっか。
なんだよ。
ホモだったんだね。
Hey, you be
アホ
nice.
か。
ごめん。
No such thing.
僕にはその気ないから。
俺だってねえよ。
My yakisoba sandwich finished. I go to unwrap the tuna salad. My phone vibrates, displaying a new message notification for Ling.
いいよね、かけるはさ。
何が？
九条さんと仲良くなれてさ。
I don't know, that might be the Queen of Eden.
なんだよ急に。
九条さんでしょ？
違うって。あっちはスマホすら出してないだろ。
ほんとだ。
Yoichi turns to look at her, chewing all the while. Kujo's in a circle of her friends, all chatting while eating their meals. Probably either Sora or Mom, but it could be. It actually worked. Who are you? Are you a user like myself? Ooh, okay, so she is one. Looks like Sora's idea was right on the money. So she's got an artifact too, and she just came right out and told us. Apparently she's just as careless as us, blabbing her secrets in a busy cafe. Well, I could reply to her right away.
いや、初めて迷惑メッセージが来てちょいビビった。
ああ、カード買ってきて番号教えてとかいうやつ？
それ。
まだあるんだね。僕にも来ないかな。
No. Nobody cares about you, Yoichi.
来たら遊んでやろうって思ってたけど、なかなかできないもんだな。
With a pang of guilt for lying to Yoichi, I put away my phone and a peek at Kujo. Should talk this over with her before I do anything. I'll shoot her a message when she's finished eating.
ねえねえ、かける。
はいはい。
かけるんち行ってもいい？
いいけどいつ？
今
日か。学校帰りに妹が来るからな。
This is perfect. Maybe we can set him up with our sister, and then we can get rid of both of them. They'll be so busy with, you know, whatever couples do, and they'll just leave us alone. It's perfect.
じゃあ明日。
休日はゆっくりしたいんだよな。
じゃあいつならいいんだよ。僕と遊べよ。
If you stop being so perverted that my friends don't want to run away from you.
まあそのうちな。
最近かけるが冷たい。1年の時は毎日遊んでくれたのに。
お前が勝手にうちに来てただけだけどな。
入り浸りすぎて一回かける切れたよね。
お前が俺の PC をウイルスに感染させた時な。
Wonder what this dude was doing that got a virus, huh? He's either downloading music or downloading something else.
青い衝動を抑えきれなかったんだ。
I think it was the latter.
自分の部屋でやれよ。
親にはそういう知識一切ない天使って思われてるんだよね。
How misinformed they are.
学校でも天使でいたら今頃彼女の一人や二人できてるだろ。
学校でまで我慢したくないよ。それに彼女は別にいらないし。
あれ、欲しいって言ってなかった？
今は都合のいい女友達が欲しい。
Hate to tell you, that's not how that works.
そういう下水こと言うからいつもあと一歩で付き合えないんだよお前は。
Yeah.
もうさ、正直誰でもいいよね。もう女子なら誰でもいいよ僕は。だから妹さん紹介してください。
Well, there we go, guys. See, my plan was gonna work out. Let's do it. I'll hook you up.
妹が来てる時は絶対にお前をうちに呼ばない。
くそ、九条さんとこれ以上仲良くなるのを全力で阻止してやる。
Oh, hey, no, no, no.
できるもんならやってみろよ。
No, don't invite
お
him
腹
to
が
do
緩く
that.
ていつもパンツに茶色いシミ作ってるってバラしてやる。
Oh my gosh.
そういう地味に信じそうな嘘はやめろ。
Kosaka senpai fades from my mind as I get into arguing over nothing with Yoichi. Guess she'll have to wait until after school. In the meantime, I'll have to come up with a plan.
高坂先輩の能力が他者を魅了する力であれば魔眼のユーザーではない。
いや、アーティファクトは複数所持できるかもしれない。
Ooh, we're covering this. I wondered that same thing last episode.
そうなの？
ソフィーが複数持ってるようなこと言ってた。
そうなんだ。すべてアニメと一緒じゃないのね。
Was there a limit in the anime? After school, Kujo and I head to 9-ball together. I messaged Kosaka senpai for a little bit after lunch and set up a meeting. Admittedly, from the way she talks to me, it seems like she doesn't completely trust
悪
me.
人っぽくはなかったん
I mean, I don't
だ
blame
な。
her.
でも警戒は必要よね。私たちはこれから殺人犯と接触するのかもしれない。
ああ、そうだな。
Really hope not. Makes me feel pathetic, but the idea of Kujo planning it scares the crap out of me. I'm seriously not ready for this. Still, I can't afford to look bad in front of
先
Kujo.
輩もう来てるかな？
俺たちの方が早いかもな。まずは俺一人で話す。九条は俺とは知り合いでも何でもないって感じで普通にバイトしててくれ。
ごめんなさい。いつも危ないことばかりさせてしまって。
Hey, you got my back. I trust
適
you.
材適所ってやつだよ。もし変な動き見せたら九条の力で何とかしてくれ。
わかった。
Kujo nods reassuringly. If we had Sora along with us, I'd ask her to be back up as well, but instead I asked her to wait back at my apartment. She wasn't too keen on the idea, but it's only been a week since that fire. I didn't want to put her in danger on the off chance that something bad does happen.
じゃあ私裏から入るね。
ああ、先に入ってる。
I part ways with Kujo in front of the cafe, entering the cafe before her. Let's see how this goes. Place looks pretty unoccupied. They're at the table near the wall as far as possible from the entrance. It's Kosuga-senpai. The wait just comes up to me and offers me to show me to a seat, but I decline and make my way to the far table. I pull out the chair across from Senpai and take my seat.
高坂先輩ですね。はい、そうです。メッセージを送りました。
Why is she acting all shy now? I mean, I thought she was shy originally. She's looking down, timid and fidgety. She murmurs to herself, just barely audible. Oh, the letter was in Sora's handwriting, so it's no surprise she got confused. That's neither here nor there. She keeps staring at the table, not so much as glancing at me. She's nothing like she was this morning. Perhaps this is what she really is like. I couldn't say. First time I saw her, she acted all timid like this. Kujo brings a glass of water for me. She must have changed in a hurry. She's usually immaculate in her waitress uniform, but this time it's obviously wrinkled.
あ、今いいですか？はい。先輩も何か頼みます？
She snaps her head up and reaches for the menu, but then she freezes and pulls away from it for some reason. She's so nervous I feel sorry for her. I can't imagine she's our murderer, but even so I must have let my guard down just yet.
じゃあ、アイスティー2つ。先輩、いいですか？
She timidly nods and replies, shivering like a chihuahua. Man, I feel so guilty. She's acting like I'm here to
アイ
threaten
スティ
her.
ー2つで。
承知しました。少々お待ちください。
Kujo bows and briefly catches my eye. I nod ever so slightly, trying to avoid Senpai noticing. Wait for Kujo to leave before opening my mouth.
今日は急にすみません。あんな手紙びっくりしましたよね。実は、掲示板を見まして、アガスティアの葉です。ご存知ですよね。毎朝見かけていたので、もしかしてって思って、能力を使って手紙を出してみました。知らないうちにポケットに入ってましたよね。そういうことです。
This is going nowhere. This is extra tough on me considering how terrible I am at keeping a conversation going. Guess I should have had Sora tag along
あ、
after all.
そうだ。自己紹介がまだでした。俺、新見かけるって言います。
Gosh, she really is nervous. Stammering like mad, she takes a deep sigh and hangs her head. Is she afraid of strangers? Maybe she gets a little domineering when she gets used to you. Boy, this looks like it's gonna be a long, drawn-out struggle. Something's off here. I can't quite describe what happened, but I'm suddenly getting a completely different vibe off of Senpai. Oh boy, does she have two personalities? Is that where we're going with this? No way I'm imagining it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Senpai raises her head and every trace of nervousness has vanished from her features. What's with the fancy talk? Hold on, no, the way she talks is the least of my concerns. What's the deal with the sudden transformation? Like she's a different person altogether. Different person or perhaps just a different personality. Is this a part of her power too? Charm and a split personality. Maybe she really does have multiple powers. I've been staying wary, but somewhere in my mind, I was certain she wouldn't have more than one. How careless of me. She arranges a glass of iced tea, a straw, and two little containers. One simple syrup and one with milk in front of both Senpai and me. Kujo hesitates a moment at Senpai's haughty tone, but regains her composure quickly, leaving the check on the table with a bow before walking away. She turns back halfway and casts a worried look at me. Since I'm unable to give her any kind of obvious reaction, I simply put my straw into the glass. With some ceremony, she picks up the syrup and pours a little into her drink before daintily stirring it with her straw.
ああ、はい。
では、私の悩みは話すまでもないですね。
はい。能力に振り回されて。
With a delicate flourish, Senpai lifts her hand, palm facing me.
あのような掲示板に書き込みはしましたが、このような場所で話すことではありませんので。
Interesting.
ああ、それはすみません。い
え、謝罪する必要などありませんわ。 手を差し伸べてくださってありがとうございます。
I'm trying to like read her intentions, and I'm like having a very hard time trying to figure out if she's going to be someone we can rely on, or if like she's a, I mean, for lack of a better word, a threat.
あなたは私に言い寄ってくるだけの殿方とは違ってとてもお優しい方。
はあ
Great, now I'm the one stammering. She's just oozing confidence head to toe. She couldn't say a word earlier, but suddenly she's hot and she knows it. Her personality has taken a complete 180. She really is a different person.
一つお伺いしても？
Yeah, sure.
はい。
なぜ私に手を差し伸べてくださったのですか？
We have to be careful with our words here.
そうですね。
But just come right out and tell her that I'm looking for the Evil Eye's user? No, bad idea. There's still the possibility that she's the culprit. In that
仲間
case,
を探していたんです。
仲間？
はい。俺たちは非現実的というか、あ、そうだ。アガスティアの歯。まるでメビウスの世界に迷い込んだみたいな、そんな状況ですよね。
alright, we'll see how she takes this.
そうですね。かなり戸惑いましたわ。
ですよね。だから自分と同じ状況の仲間と知り合いたかったんです。その時、本物っぽい書き込みを見つけて。
それが私だった。
そうですね。
運命ですわね。
はい。ん
Okay, sure. That's really random, but sure. She unravels the ribbon on her uniform, pops out the buttons on her blouse, and spreads open the collar. What on earth is she
場
thinking?
所変えませんか？
What are you offering?
場所ですか？
できれば二人っきりになれる場所に。
Oh,
え、
I'm sorry. I only have eyes for Cujo. Reach for my glasses. Senpai reaches her hand over mine. Am I going crazier? Why is this happening? Flustered, I start fretting that Cujo might see us like this.
あなたは白馬のナイト。私のエデンに招くにふさわしい。
Is this a part of her power? Is she trying to test if it works on us?
なんです？
アダムとイブになるのです。私たちで理想郷を作るのですわ。
You know, thank you for the offer, but I'm okay.
いや、ちょっとわかんないっすね。
私の目を見て。
え？
This is odd. I'm getting lightheaded.
変えませんか？
This is her power. She's using it against me. Should be able to shake off her hand, but it seems my plan of being the strong vanguard of our offensive, figuring out what her power is, thereby impressing Cujo, has ended up backfiring. Such a tempting offer. The sound of her voice makes my eardrums tremble and turns my brain to mush.
あ
失礼します。
Huh. Well, that's interesting. She was causing us to, like, lose our... I don't know. It almost felt like we were on drugs for a second. Cujo's voice just at the edge of my hearing snaps me back to my senses in the nick of time.
お水のおかわり。いいえ、結構です。
Senpai answers with a sweet smile. Cujo's stare makes me realize that Senpai is still holding my hand, so I quickly jerk it away. The power to seduce. She's incredibly
他に
dangerous.
ご注文は？結構ですわ。そうですか。失礼しました。
Senpai watches as Cujo bows and returns to her usual post, then smiles with a low chuckle.
そう。すでにお仲間がいらっしゃったのですね。
Yeah, unfortunately we kind of had to play that card, but it's probably good that she did.
彼女もユーザーなのでしょ？
あ
今回は諦めるといたしますわ。
Senpai takes the check and stands up.
俺が。
今日は私が手を差し伸べてくださったお礼。
じゃあ。
またご連絡しても？
はい、もちろん。
ありがとうございます。次に会った時に私の能力を明かします。
You know, that'd be nice.
それを先ほどの比例のお詫びとさせてください。
比例。
では失礼いたしますわ。
Well, okay then. She chuckles, settles her bag over her shoulder, and walks to the register. Cujo takes her money, not saying anything in particular. She quickly closes out her check. When she reaches the door, she looks over her shoulder and offers me one last smile before exiting. I don't trust that woman. She's pretty dangerous. The hell just happened? Timid as a lamb at first. And then the next moment refined and regal as a princess. This morning she was a domineering queen. And as to the power she used against me, well, I think I know what it is already, but she'll tell me about it next time we meet, huh? It's certainly an odd one. Definitely need to bring somebody with us. She's dangerous.
Oh.
Kujo plops herself in the seat across from me.
だった
Yeah, I'm fine.
まあなんとかバイト終わったくらいにメッセージを送る
My question is, though, now that she's used her power on me, can she activate it at any time? Like, is that going to be a problem, like, if I run into her? Like, she's just going to be able to, like, instantly, like, activate it?
あ
Or does it have to be something she channels? And then once you're under her control, you're under her control for a bit.
どうして手を握り合っていたの？
あっちから握ってきたんだよ急に
急に？
そう急に
新見くんも握り返したの？
No, no, never. I would never hold another woman's hand.
え
Never.
俺はそんなことしてないけど焦ってそんな余裕なかったし
焦って、
何なんか怒ってる
怒る？
ちょいそんな雰囲気が
I think she was a little jealous there. I could
怒
tell.
る？
I wouldn't say angry, but jealous.
大して情報を引き出せなかったのは悪かった
ありがとう。私こそうまくフォローできなくてごめんなさい。
No, you did perfect. Like, you actually saved
い
me,
や助かっ
genuinely.
たよなんか妙な能力を俺と話してて大丈夫か
よくない。お仕事に戻らないと。
これ飲んだら帰るよ
新見くん、後ろに来てる。
I almost turned around and stopped myself when I realized who she means. And our other queen has made her
いつか
appearance.
な
新見くんが先輩と話し始めてすぐくらい。
ってことは見られてたな
I turned around. The queen of parfaits. I don't flinch away. On the contrary, I glare back at her.
こうなったら行きがけのダチンってやつだなあそれ違うか
Honestly, you know what I think we should do? We should just go right up to her and start talking to her. We should just get two birds with one stone. And I mean, technically, we should probably wait for Sophie to give us some more information, but her information really only gave us her name. That was about it. So, might as well just go for it.
新見くん、
She already, like, has been staring at us. We have a reason to go up and talk to her. Like, hey, why are you always staring at me?
任せとけ
Stand and approach the queen's table, iced tea in hand. Then I plop my butt into the seat facing her, just like I did with Senpai. Yes, we're doing it. Okay. We're just gonna get both of these out of the way right now. The queen remains unfazed despite my confrontational approach. Man, this girl's got nerves of steel.
いや合ってるいつも俺たちのこと睨んでるよな
そうね。
She enters nonchalantly, lightly brushing back her bangs. Cool as a
何
cucumber.
かそっちを怒らせるようなことしたか
いいえ、特には。
ならどうして睨む落ち着いて茶も飲めね
Dang, he's being straightforward too. This is the kind of stuff I like to see
あ
right
なた
here.
も私を警戒している。
Yes,
え
exactly.
睨まれたら警戒する当然だろ
それだけじゃない。腹の探り合いはやめましょう。悪いけれど、私は石化の能力者ではな
Oh,
い。
frick. So she knows our objective here. But she said she's not the one with those kind of powers, implying that she has other powers. So I'm a hesitation I play it
や
cool.
っぱりユーザーか
あなたたちはうかつすぎる。あんなに大声で能力のことを話すなんて。特に九条美也子さん。お待たせ。
Kujo, caught delivering a parfait to the table, freezes up. What's this girl's game?
コロナグループの社長令嬢。この町に住んでいる人間なら誰でも知っている。この店の常連ならなおさら。
I mean, I think this is fine. I mean, we kind of have to put ourselves out here a little bit to find other users, because it's like, you kind of have to be a user to, like, find another one.
能力のことが公になれば混乱が起きる。迂闊な行動は自重してほしい。
そうですね。気をつけます。
Your power, she said. Kujo only heard the last part of our conversation, but that's more than enough. The look she's giving me is plainly
私た
concerned.
ちの話聞こ
あんなに騒げば当然。石化の能力者がそばにいることすら考慮に入れていない。あまりにも短絡的。
今はいいのか？そんな話しても。
誰が聞いているの？
I mean, isn't there another waitress here? After a glance around, I harumph. Turns out she has a point. There aren't any other customers near enough
と
to
に
hear
かく
us.
私の邪魔をしないで。
Get in your way of
邪
what?
魔？
石化の能力者は私が裁く。
裁くって。随分と大きく出たな。
Well, she's from the other school, right?
それなら協力しませんか？私の能力は
勘違いしないで。
I don't think she wants to work with us. She thinks we're probably amateurs compared to her. The queen flatly declines Kujo half-formed
誰か
offer.
に頼る必要はない。私の能力だけで十分。それに、あなたたちも監視対象でしかない。
Oh, okay. Wow, she really looks down on us, huh?
また監視ときたか。
すべての能力者の無法は私が裁く。せいぜい道を踏み外さないことね。
Well, Sophie did say to find other people that have a good sense of justice. We just have to convince her that, you know, it's better to work together, I guess.
そんな私たちは悪いことなんて。
パフェ、
Yes, you can
早
have the
く食べ
parfait.
たいの。
Go ahead.
はい失礼しました。
After a conscientious apology, Kujo arranges the parfait and spoon on the
ご注
table.
文は以上でよろしいですか？
ええ、ありがとう。
お名前は？
名乗る気も、能力を明かす気もない。
Ah, you're gonna be mysterious, huh? She replies coldly, taking the spoon. I look back and forth between the queen taking dainty bites of the parfait and Kujo walking away from us to return to work. I heave a sigh and take a sip of my iced tea. The queen thoroughly ignores me, absorbed in her parfait.
結城ノアね。はるかと同じく字はわからない。年はあなたと一緒。
Okay, well, Yuki Noah.
なるほど、ノアちゃんね。
Learning the parfait queen's real name turned to be out to be as simple as waiting for Sophie's report. Her ability, however, remains a mystery. She was awfully confident in
彼
her
女も
powers.
魔眼のユーザーを探しているの？
自分が裁くってさ。
まずいわね。
どうして？誰が片付けてもいいだろ
彼女の目的は回収ではないでしょ。魔眼のユーザーを殺されたら厄介なことになる。
殺す？そんな過激なことはしないだろうが。
I don't know. I think like judging somebody does mean like something pretty harsh.
言い切れる？
Obviously, no, I can't. I don't know the first thing about that girl.
まあ殺すのは別にいいんだけど。
いいのかよ。
問題はその後よ。ユーザーが死ねばアーティファクトは野放しになる。次のユーザーのところに移動してしまうわ。発見が困難になる。
What if she just keeps the artifact? Is she saying it's gonna disappear and go back to like another person?
ああ、そっか。持ち主のそばに移動する。そういう習性があるんだったな。
正確には自分を扱える人間のそばに移動する。世界すらも超えて。
Okay, so if we don't like remove them from the world, it'll keep going through the cycle.
魔眼のユーザーはこの町にいる可能性が高い。だから殺されるのは困る。か。
そういうことね。ノアって子を仲間にするか出し抜きなさい。彼女より先に魔眼を見つける必要がある。
I mean, do y'all think it would be beneficial if we had what's her Yuki Noah? That's her name. If we had Yuki meet Sophatia, like I think that might be the answer here.
仲間か出し抜く
But
か、
I
ね。
don't know. Doesn't seem likely to work. I don't think she'll be getting buddy with us. As far as finding allies, Kosuka-senpai is still on amicable terms, but she did try to use her power on me, some sort of seduction unless I missed my guess. But I certainly can't trust her at this point. Personally, I think she was just kind of testing the waters and like making sure her powers would work on him. I mean, yeah, I don't know if we can trust her, but interesting people we're meeting so far. I'm assuming these two are going to be love interests or something like that. Just because they're the only other two girls we met. But very interesting characters so far. I swear, nothing's ever easy when it comes to these
聞い
users.
てるの？絶対に魔眼を見つけなさい。いいわね。
Okay, that's what I'm working on. I'm trying. It's hard. Answer dismissively, folding my arms. She's got a point, though. If the current user ends up dead and the evil eye goes missing, it'll be a real pain in the butt. Granted, it's just as bad as if the user were to skip town.
そうだソフィー。
何？
他にあるのか？ユーザーがアーティファクトを手放す方法というか条件というか。
アーティファクトとの契約は一種の呪いのようなものよ。一方的で
lovely.
基本的に死ぬまで一緒。
基本的に？
アンブロシアという霊薬があるの。仮死状態になることでアーティファクトを騙す。
Miracle drug. Are you talking about just like some drug I can get at the hospital, or I'm a little confused by what you mean by that.
どっちみち一度は死ぬしかないってことか。
そうなるわね。
So you could essentially trick it if you like pretend to be
じ
dead.
ゃあ犯人にそのアンブロシアってやつを飲ませるか九条の力で奪ってソフィーに回収してもらうしかないか。
それ同じじゃない。
え？
殺すかアンブロシア飲ませてからじゃないと回収できないわよ。
どうして？火事の時は九条が奪ったのを回収してただろ。
だってユーザーはもう死んでいたもの。
Oh,
なんだって？
he's dead.
あら、やっぱり気づいてなかったのね。
待て。
ミヤコがアーティファクトを奪ったことで力の制御を失っ、その結果自身の炎に焼かれ魂は消し済みに。
事実か？
But wait, I'm so confused because I thought the flames weren't real. Are you saying the flames don't affect your physical body but affect your soul?
アーティファクトを私がまだ所持していることがその証明。生きていれば主のもとに戻っている。
死んだ？
間接的にミヤコが殺したことになるわね。
Oh, okay, interesting. Glared at Sophie, enraged by her comment, but Sophie isn't the type to buckle under the glare of someone like me. Cheharam sent me quietly in
言うな
reply.
よそれ。
言っても仕方がないでしょ。ミヤコには役に立ってもらわなくちゃいけないんだから。心をくじくようなこと言うはずがないじゃない。
あ
それならいい。
じゃあ私はもう行くわ。ノアって子。
Well, that's certainly a little bit of a plot twist. So she killed her. Okay, lovely. Sophie vanishes in a puff of distortion, so I made contact with two users. Then caught up, worried about what was coming next, trying to plan for it, but now in one fell swoop all that motivation is cut away. Kujo murdered someone. I still don't know exactly how, but I mean, just taking the artifact killed him? Sophie held out on us about this ambrosia drug until I directly asked her. She'd been hoping for the same thing to happen again, that Kujo would kill the Evil Eye's user unintentionally, that Kujo would take again the life of a user, all the time unaware of what she was doing. Maybe I should get Kujo to give up on all this. At the very least, I have to make sure she stops stealing artifacts. Oh, so that's lovely. You lose your artifact and you die. Can I trust her at all? This is also upsetting. I think that's because technically when she takes an item, they forget that they had possession of it, and that would technically be losing it, right? Because, I mean, it sounds like you can kind of just leave an item laying around and it'll, like, make its way back to you, right? Like, you don't have to worry about, like, if you leave it somewhere. You have to worry about it being stolen, per se. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. Alright, interesting episode so far. Kujo murdered someone. Okay, that's crazy. But we got to meet the other two users that I'm assuming are going to play a big role in the story. Or at least help us find out who the evil eye is or something like that. Curious. We'll have to find out. We don't really know what Noah's power is yet, so we'll have to find out. Hopefully soon. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end it here. I hope you had a good one. and I will see you next time.